Hello, everybody. Welcome to the sixth grade week 5 recap video. I'm going to give you a brief overview of what we did in class this week, along with some of the things that the students completed and should have turned in, and which things will be graded. So to start, in the beginning of the week, each student, when they were at home, was assigned to complete the Another Way of Knowing Archaeology assignment. That activity was in the Chapter 2 Evidence from the Past folder in our Schoology. This prepped the students on the scientific method. So we were using the scientific method to explore what archaeologists do. So we took a few of our vocab words and we practiced them in class. We did a lab. Ask the students about it, they'll tell you. But what we did was the students were to look at artifacts, so different objects in certain rooms, and their goal was to try and figure out whose room it belonged to. So the different artifacts were clues that they then had to investigate and use the scientific method to figure out who was the person who owned this room. So we had a great time doing that in class, and it was a way for us to practice archaeology instead of reading about it this time. Later in the week, attached to that assignment, there was a Whose Room Is It Google form. So this was a graded formative assessment. This is actually linked on the daily agenda for this past Wednesday and Thursday of this week. So the link is there. Everyone who was in class that was there on the day we did the labs in class was able to take that quiz. So that should be done, shouldn't be any issues with that. For students who did not participate in the Whose Room Is It lab in the classroom, they are not expected to do this assessment. Instead, I will be looking at this for that grade. Okay, Another Way of Knowing Archaeology assignment. So that is something for those who were not able to do the Whose Room Is It Google form. Then on Wednesday and Thursday this week, everyone was assigned the Chapter 2 comprehension assignment. So that was a Google Doc in Schoology. It was a hyperlink. So that means that there's a link inside of the document to the online text that students can use if they need to continue working on this at home. We did have class time to work on this in class with the textbooks, but if students didn't finish it, then in there is linked the online textbook. And then finally, at the tail end of this week, students were asked to complete the prehistoric timeline activity. Okay, so for those students who are A day, they were assigned it for their homework or for their work at home on Thursday. B day students, this will be assigned on Friday. So that is a week recap for week number 5 for 6th grade Minnesota Studies.